Hello everyone, my name is Chef Himraj Patil. I am working at AISSMS College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Pune. In this video lecture, I am going to explain the topic Yeast Doors. This chapter is divided into four parts. Let's begin with part 1. Following points would be covered in this video lecture. Definition of dough and bread, types of breads, ingredients used in yeast doughs, types of yeast dough, video on breads, and references used for making this video lecture. So the first part is a definition of dough and bread. The Hindi term for dough is sana hua atta, and in Marathi we call it kanik. What does dough mean? Dough is a mixture that consists essentially of flour or meal and a liquid such as milk or water, and is stiff enough to knead or roll. So this definition is taken from merriam-webster.com. What is bread? So bread is a staple food prepared from a dough of flour and water, usually by baking. So this definition is taken from wikipedia.org. So the next is types of breads. So breads are categorized into two types: leavened breads and unleavened breads. So the leavened bread is made by adding yeast or other leavening to the dough. The yeast produces gas that makes the dough lighter. Leavened bread can be made into larger loaves baked in an oven. This is the main type of bread eaten in Europe, America, and many parts of Asia. The second type of bread is leavened breads. Unleavened flat bread is baked from a dough of water and flour with no yeast, is baked in flat round like tortillas or chapati. This type of bread cannot be made thick as it would be too dense to eat. Unleavened bread is eaten throughout the Middle East, Africa, parts of Asia, and as the Central American tortilla. Baking can be done on a metal plate or hot stone or in an oven. So in the picture you can see the examples of the unleavened breads like chapatis, tortillas, lavash, and morza. The next one is ingredients used in yeast doughs. So for making the yeast bread, four basic things are required. Those are called the essential ingredients. So that is flour, yeast, salt, and water. Flour, the main component in bread, provides structure and substance. Water hydrates the flour, yeast provides leavening, and salt controls the rise as well as adding flavor. And the optional ingredients are fat, sugar, milk, and improvers. Fat and milk enriches, sugar sweetens, and improvers are dough conditioners which improves the product. Let's move on the fourth part of this chapter, that is the types of yeast doughs. So the first, there are basically three types of the yeast doughs: lean dough products, rich dough products, and rolled in dough products. So the first one is lean dough products. So lean dough is one that is low in fat and sugar. The examples of lean dough are hard crusted breads and rolls, which includes French and Italian breads, Kaiser rolls, hard rolls, dinner rolls, and pizza, white and whole wheat breads, and rye bread. So the second type of the yeast dough is rich doughs. In general, rich doughs are those that contain higher proportion of fat, sugar, and sometimes eggs are added. Examples are non-sweet breads and rolls, which includes rich dinner rolls and brioche. The sweet rolls includes coffee cake and tea rolls. The third type of the yeast dough is rolled in yeast products. So rolled in doughs are those in which a fat is incorporated into the dough in many layers by using a rolling and folding procedure. The alternating layers of fat and dough give the baked product a flaky texture. Examples are sweet and not sweet rolled dough. So the croissant is non-sweet rolled-in dough example, and the sweet dough is Danish pastry. Okay, now let's play the video on different types of.
The in-store bakery offers a fresh assortment of delicious breads to tempt taste buds. Let's look at some of the more popular yeast breads. Most bread begins with 4 basic ingredients: flour, water, salt, and a leavening agent like yeast. Yeast is a living organism that consumes some of the sugars found in flour. As it does, the yeast creates carbon dioxide gas, which gets trapped in the dough and makes it rise. Rising time, along with the types of flour and other ingredients used, the way the bread is shaped, and how it's baked, give each bread type its characteristic appearance, taste, and texture. Pan breads are baked in a dry oven and have a rectangular shape from the pan, making them ideal for sandwiches. They tend to have a softer crust and interior crumb. Hearth breads, also known as crusty breads or artisan breads, bake in a steamy oven without pans, sometimes directly on the bottom of the oven or hearth, giving them crispier crusts. Hearth breads are usually round or long loaves shaped by hand or by machine. Sandwich breads are some of the most popular pan breads. White sandwich bread is made from white flour and tends to be popular among kids. Wheat sandwich bread is made from enriched wheat flours, whole grain flours, or a combination. Whole grain breads can be a great way for customers to boost their whole grain intake. Wheat or whole wheat bread tends to be darker in appearance, has more fiber, and is generally more nutritious than white bread. Multigrain sandwich breads, like 9-grain or 12-grain, often have a denser, chewier texture and may include a variety of seeds or unmilled grains. Taste varies depending on the grains. Encourage your customers to sample the wide range of sandwich breads you offer to see just how different they can be. Rye breads can either be pan or hearth breads. They are generally the darkest and densest breads with the most intense flavors. Most have a stronger, nutty taste with a hint of sweetness from molasses. Caraway seeds can also lend a savory element. Popular rye breads are light, medium, dark, marble, and pumpernickel. Jewish rye is a light rye. It's a mixture of rye and wheat flours that contains caraway seeds. Marble rye is often dark rye or pumpernickel dough marbled with light rye dough. French-type breads have thin, crispy crusts with a softer, chewier interior and a light wheat or yeast flavor. They are very popular breads for sandwiches and cheese fondue. Do you notice the slashes on the top of some bread? Remember the carbon dioxide gas that makes the bread rise? These vents or slashes provide escape routes for the gas and help the loaf retain an even characteristic shape. Sourdough breads are made with a sourdough starter that includes bacteria that produce lactic acid, which gives sourdough bread its classic tangy taste. You can find sourdough breads in a variety of shapes, sizes, and flavors. Ciabatta is an Italian bread. It contains more oil than most bread, which makes its texture a lot like cake. Its flavor is slightly sweet with an inviting sour taste. It has a soft, chewy crust and an interior crumb that has lots of big holes. Focaccia is a dimpled flatbread. It's actually the ancestor to pizza and can be topped with a variety of ingredients. With so many bread types, recipe ideas are endless. Boost the flavor of a sandwich with a hearty artisan bread. Focaccia or ciabatta make any burger classy. Pair your favorite soup with a fresh baguette, and if you have any baguette left over, top it and toast it for a gourmet hors d'oeuvre. From healthful multigrains to crusty French baguettes. From tangy sourdoughs to earthy ryes. Have fun learning about the bread in your bakery so you can help your customers choose the right bread for their meal and snacking occasions.
So it is more clear with this video the different types of the breads and different textures. So for preparing this video lecture, following references are used. Please watch the part 2 of yeast dough in my next video. Thank you very much for watching the video.